If you guys are looking for the cheapest and most reliable coins on the market, make sure to head over to utnice.com. You're going to click on FIFA 21 right here, choose your platform you're buying coins on, choose the amount of coins you'd like to purchase, click buy now, and then put in the discount code CHIEF for 6% off your order. Now let's go ahead and let's get right into this video. What's up guys, it's Fifa Chief here and welcome back to another video on my channel. Today we have for you another insane trading method that's going to help you make a ton of coins on FIFA 21. Now if you are enjoying the content or you are new around here, I ask that you guys do please hit that subscribe button. We're going to try to hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of FIFA 21, so it would mean a lot if you did subscribe, and then make sure to check out all the links in the description, like Twitch for all my daily live streams, Discord for all sorts of trading advice and investments, and then all the other links down there as well. And with that said, let's go ahead and let's jump right into this trading method. So guys, I really only have one trading method for you today, whereas typically I have more than one, maybe even like three, but this method is just so good right now. It's my go-to and I highly recommend it right now. And it's a team that's up in price due to marquee matchups. We're going to be looking at Lyon players here. So if we go ahead and take a look, and while we're going into this, could you guys hit the like button right now? Please, it does help me out quite a bit, so press that thumbs up. These Lyon players are all going about right by 7,000 coins, right about 6.9k right now. Now, as time goes on, these guys are going to continue to drop in price. Earlier today, they were going more like 7.3k. So these prices will change a lot, but the filter still stands. And with this filter, there's a lot of ways to do this. You can do sniping, you can do bidding, you can do whatever you want. I've typically been doing bidding because that's just kind of my go-to method on every filter is bidding. And I find these cards really hard to pick up sniping because everybody's trying to snipe these. As you can see, I've had one, they pop up like every other search, it seems like there's so many, but I can't grab a thing. So what I do is I prefer to go for bidding on this filter. And to start off, I just kind of want to show you some cards I won before the video and kind of show you what kind of profit we're dealing with this filter. So if we take a look here, we got a Toko Akambe here for 6.4k, and what I always recommend with these filters as well is a lot of these cards will go for different prices based on rating and position and whatnot, so to always check the prices of every single individual card just to see what they're all going for, because like Toko Akambe here looks like he might go about 7.4k. This Bruno dude I know is about 7.2. We'll make 1,700 coins there. Got him for 5,500. This one we got for 6k. We'll make about 1,200 on that card. And you can just keep going and listing all these up. This one we got for 4.7. So you can get some really good deals on this filter. It's pretty simple, and we're going to get into kind of doing some bidding here and some small strategies that you can do while you're bidding to try and get more and more cards. So let's kind of jump into that here. So these guys are going for about 6.9 now, so I'll typically try to pick these up for about 6.2 6.3k or less. So the first thing I do is I'll just go through and I'll go ahead and just bid on a bunch of different cards here. I'll just come through and I'll bid on like 10, 15, maybe 20 cards so that they're all just sitting there on my transfer targets now that I've gone ahead and bid on them once. So that should be enough right there. We'll go ahead and do that, and then what I do is I'm going to jump over to my transfer targets here, and we're just going to keep an eye on all these and keep bidding on them. And something that I like to do as well is if I'm kind of going back and forth with a bid on somebody, we'll keep an eye on it, as it looks like we're going to be able to make 1,000 coins here. If I'm going back and forth on a bid with somebody, a strategy that I like to use that I've shown you guys in previous videos is waiting until the last 30 seconds to bid, and maybe even waiting until the last second to bid again. And we'll show you that in a second here when we get into that type of thing. And if somebody does bid a lot of coins on a card like they have with this Cornet, whatever you want to call him, I just go ahead and remove them from my transfer targets. Same thing with this Slimani. They've bid 7.1k there. I'm no longer interested in that card, so I'll go ahead and just let him go. But as you can see, we picked up a Bruno here for about 6.1k. We're going to be able to sell him for 1,000 coins profit very comfortably, so we'll go ahead and take those coins right there, which is very nice. So as you can see, we're getting outbid on some of these cards. So again, what I like to do is I like to wait, let people go back and forth on these, and then in the last couple seconds when they're finally done bidding back and forth, that's when I'm going to come in and try to bid on these cards. And something you may see me doing here as well that you might want to try out is to refresh your transfer targets, go out of your transfer targets and go back in, because just sitting here on this menu won't refresh like bids that people have placed and the time on them and whatnot. So just go out and go back in. And as you can see, this Bruno here, we're going to go ahead and place a bid. Oh, someone's gone ahead and placed another bid on him. This Thiago Mendes we'll get rid of. And again, it's just kind of a method you have to stick with because there's going to be a lot of people doing this. And it's going to get frustrating getting outbid all the time. But it's something that's worth doing because you can make quite a few coins on it. And even like a card like this where it's quite a few thousand coins under what it actually goes for. Sometimes instead of just bidding like 100 coins up like this person's doing, sometimes what'll turn people off is if you bid like another 3,000 coins on that card, because you can do that and still make good profit here. And I've nearly missed out on that Bruno there. Someone gets that Cornet for 6,200, so I've missed out on that card, but we could potentially make some good coins here. I'm going to bid 6K on this card and just kind of see what happens. So that's kind of my go-to method in terms of bidding and some little tips on those. Now I kind of want to see if we are able to pick cards up sniping here, if we could at least get one, like one of the bronze or silver cards or something, because what I found as well is a lot of people are just doing like gold or gold rare Leons, whereas they have a bronze goalkeeper and a silver center back and a silver cam, as you can see, that do pop up and do go for those 7,000 coins. Unfortunately, we missed him there for 850 coins. That would have been a nice 6.5K profit on him. But as you can see, sniping's really difficult, but if you are able to actually pick the cards up when they pop up, you are going to be absolutely swimming in profit. Absolutely swimming in it. But in my opinion, it's just not worth it if you're in the boat like me where you just can't pick those up. It's just too difficult. There's too many people bidding on them. And then once, like I have, all my cards have gone from my transfer targets and I've kind of bid on them or they've all expired, that's when I come back through and I do the exact same thing again. Just come through and start bidding on all of these cards again, and then head back to my transfer targets and just run it back. Just keep making coins on all these cards. And as you can see, we picked up this Kakere guy. Maybe that's how you pronounce it. Definitely butchered it. We picked this guy up for 6K, and I mean, he goes at least 7,000 coins, as we know, with all these cards. So I'm just gonna go ahead and list them like 7.1K, and we'll make a nice 1,000 coin profit right there. I think it's a really simple method, as we're going to get a Slimani here as well for some good coins. We'll bid 6.3. We'll take that. 3.5. There's a lot of cards getting close to expiring here that we've nearly missed. And there's just so many. See, someone's gotten that card for 3.1K. If you're staying on top of your bids, you can make really good coins with this, because there's just so many cards in this filter and so many cards getting listed up and expiring that not everybody can keep up with every single card. People are going to miss some cards and you're going to make some coins. Like this Bruno here, we got for 5.2K and we know he sells for 7,000 coins. So we're going to go ahead and list this Slimani up. And it's interesting to check kind of as well certain positions and see what goes for more coins than others. So I think that's what we're going to get into next here as we list these up. Another one for 5,200. We got this card for 3.5K. That's an unbelievable deal. That is an unbelievable deal. We missed this one that goes for 5.5K. So you can see these cards are rolling in. We're making good profit on them and making some really, really good coins with this. We've doubled our coins on that card right there. But I mean, if you go take a look and you can see some of these cards are selling. 6 of them have sold there. 7K, 7.2K, and then we got some other ones still selling here, which is fantastic. But if we go and take a look at these Leon cards, so the minimum, as we know, is about 6.8, 6.9K for these. If we take a look, wow, these are getting a ton of supply right now. They're actually dropping a bit in price. So it's something to keep an eye on as well if you are going to do this method. Always keep up with the prices and make sure you're listing for the appropriate amounts, as I've kind of overlisted a couple cards there. But if we take a look, like the strikers are going a little bit more than the other cards. Maybe we take a look at like defenders. Are those going a bit more? Yeah, they're going a bit more than the other ones. Rather, they're going more than like goalkeepers and even like midfielders, it seems like, are going a bit cheaper. So it might also just be that there's a lot of supply, and these cards are going to hold their price closer to 7,000 until squad battles rewards, where I'd expect them to drop. Like all these cards, yeah, like all these cards have actually already been bought. As you can see, if you try to add something to your transfer targets and it says sorry, this has expired, that means that card has actually already been bought. So that's another little cheeky tip for you guys. And we get this card that sells for 7,000 coins. So we've honestly made some really good profit in this video, and a very solid method for you guys to try out. But guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you did enjoy it, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.